Good morning and sliding into afternoon. Judy Allen here, aka Nana, here in San Antonio. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today, but it's hard to tell because it's overcasted and we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm prepared for 80-degree weather. There you go. So today we're going to do our first alternative with Safari Celebrations. If you missed us last Sunday, Zoe and Nana Stampin' Live with an opening a kit and everything and all, it's a fun kit. So that's what we're going to do, is do the fun, and I want to also just give you a sneak peek. That'll be coming up today or tomorrow on YouTube, and that is all about Zoe's birthday celebration. Whoop, whoop. She's excited because her birthday always falls on spring break. But anyway, she got some plans going there. It's going to be a fun week because she's going to be here with Nana, and so we're going to celebrate her birthday week. All right, let's go down the hands and see what we got going today. Alright, so see, I just pulled out some items from the kit just so you knew what we had going. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some stamping that I did. And I talked about doing the sponge stamping. And the reason why that's important is because I'm going to use it. Let me just move this stuff out of the way because we're going to use all these different things and I'll explain to you what I'm doing. So I went ahead and tested to see how dark I could get the color. Because I have a leaf I can stamp, or I can do this here. And this is actually, so if you can see when I first used the sponge the first time, this is how light it was. And here's another example, and I just kept on adding it as it dried. And I was trying to get it as dark as I could to this, and I hadn't quite made it there yet, but I'm close, alright? Because I'm going to use this. And this is nothing more than the punch-out dies. And I'm sorry for the shadow, but there's just not a lot I can do with it because the sun's not up. So, or it's not shining through the clouds. But anyway, I'm using this. These are the punch-out die cuts that these leaves are in. And all I did is going to use this as a stencil. Alright? And that's one way we're going to use the sponge. The second way we're going to use the sponge is on these little rocks that came as decorations and for bling. Instead of bling, it's a different form of bling. They look like little rocks. And I've already coated them twice. And I'm going to coat them one more time while we're right here. Just to show you, because you gotta let it dry, alright? If you don't let it dry, then you just can't just wipe it on, because when Zoe and Nana did this live on Sunday, we just swiped it across once. I think she did it. It came out almost pinkish. But if I keep on and let it dry in between, see how much darker that is? And I'm really wanting it dark, because I want it to show up on this paper that I'm using. So I'm going to let that dry, and you know what, if I want it darker, I could try one more time, but that's most probably as close to this as I'm going to get. See? So, we'll see. But that's what I want to do. I wanted to use the sponge to do that, just to show you. Alright, so I'm going to let this sit here and dry, and we'll move on to what we're going to do. I'll move that piece of paper out of the way, too. So the first thing I'm going to do here is, this card is being made for a very special person who just got Tiger of the Month. Apparently the tiger is the mascot at her school, and she got Tiger of the Month. Whoop, whoop. So I'm going to send her she's very silly and fun. Super silly and fun. She might say I'm super silly and fun, but I'm going to say she's super silly and fun. So I'm going to send a congratulations to her, and we're going to make her a very fun and silly card, because that's what it's all about, right? That's right. So there we go. We got congratulations ready to go. And so we got that out of the way. So that's all the stamping, unless I'm going to stamp on the card. So we'll see that in just a minute. So what I've done, and you'll see this in a minute, is I've literally have taken the envelope. This is the envelope. And I'll show you a before. Here's a before envelope. And here's where this is here. And actually, I'm going to cut some of this off. And yes, if you're out there, please be sure to say hello. You know, I like to be able to say hello back if I can, and I will if I can. I can't always keep up with it to see if you're there or not, but I'll try to. Somebody's there and I can't tell who. But anyway, so I've literally just taken the envelope and I've cut it off the edge because I'm going to use this design right here. And then look what I have left over when I open it up. Okay, so this is going to be an opportunity. I'm not using it today, but I'm saving it so I can use it in the future. So here is what I've done. I've literally taken, we're going to use a purple color right here. And what I've done is I've taken each of the characters and I've cut them in half. And there's a reason for this. There's a reason for this, because I am going to mix up their legs with different bodies. Alright? And that's going to be tons of fun. I'm not sure which ones are going to end up with which yet, but at least have that there. But what I am going to do is I do know that I want the monkey over here. And I do know that I want this right here where it looks like it's coming down and he's playing with a leaf. Okay? So this is where I'm going to sit there, and I'm just going to use this to sit up there and etch this down. And that way it'll look like a leaf, but I really don't have a leaf. It's just going to be right there, right? I'm just going to do it there because I just want it to look like he's playing with a leaf. I don't know why I said he, because it didn't have to be he, right? But I'm just going to sponge it. And I'm just going to sponge it and get it as dark as I can, because I want it to show up, right? It's got to be darker than my cardstock in order for it to show up. So that's what I want to do. I just want to get it as dark as I can and close to the cardstock. It's okay if it comes over a little bit on the stencil. I'm okay with that. Alright, main thing is that I'll be able to see the leaf when I come over. And see if it's, there you go. So you can see it. If I wanted that one little spot a little bit darker, I can try, but it's not the end of the world. If you look at real leaves, they vary in color. So there I've got my stencil right there. I can put this aside. And then from here, I'm actually going to use, so here's what I showed you that I trimmed off the other. And sometimes this stuff is fuzzy when you cut it. And I'm just going to sit there and I'm going to use this as my centerpiece right here. Now I don't have to do anything yet. I'm not tagging anything down yet because I'm first going to get my characters in here, right? So I already know I cut, so I literally took scissors and cut this right here. So that I would be able to put this right over like this here. Now my card is going to extend beyond, because this gazelle is so tall, it's going to extend beyond the cardstock, and I'll just have to use a little bit larger envelope or no envelope at all. Alright? So, because when I send this out, it's all about it being crazy, simple, and fun. So see, it doesn't want to look like the monkey was going to play with the leaves there. And then I'm going to put the elephant in here, like right about there. And again, I don't have to sit there. I'm going to let it extend a little bit. In fact, I'm going to let everything extend just a little bit. But I want that monkey having fun with that leaf right there. And then I'm going to work on putting the bottoms right here. Now, I have not decided whether I'm going to sit there and put any. Originally, I thought I'd stamp these leaves on here because it comes out nice and dark purple. And I can't show you because I'm on top of that paper right now. But it came out really nice and dark like this. And I thought I wanted that, and I still think I might. But I'm first going to get these on, and I'm going to get these little purple rocks here that I've already done on here. And then we'll decide if we want to add anything else. Let's see if it's dark enough. It's got to be dark enough that it shows. So it looks like it is, but I might put one more coat on. Alright, so that I've got this here, I'm going to start taping these guys down, and then we're going to put the feet down at the bottom. And this is where the fun, silly part comes in, because of the fact is that I'm going to mix the feet up. So the feet aren't going to match the feet that they go with. Let's see here. Get my... I have glue dots in here, and I'm going to use them if I use them on the leaves. I could use them right now, but for sake of time, I'm using the other. So I'm just going to tuck it right there. And you know what? I'm going to let the elephant extend just a little. All right? Because we already know that the gazelle is going to be taller. And yes, Zoe straightened me out. I kept on wanting to call this a giraffe. It's not a giraffe. It's a gazelle. I should know that from watching Zootopia. But anyway, I was, for whatever reason, on Sunday, I guess I wanted a giraffe. There wasn't a giraffe in there, and I wanted a giraffe, I guess. Who knows? But anyway. But if you're out there, be sure to say hello. And if you aren't subscribed to us yet on YouTube, you need to do that, because that's where we're going to be doing the giveaways at for Zoe's birthday week. So it's a good time now just to go ahead and get on there. You got to be able to be a subscriber, because we're going to be giving away stuff to our subscribers and followers, right? So if you haven't done that yet, do it, do it, do it. It's all about having fun. Alright, so I've got this here. I am going to go ahead and put the bottoms of these down here. And this is where the fun comes wrapping around. We're moving the feet of the chimpanzee over to under the elephant. Because it's all about being cute and silly. And I'm just going to put this right under here. And it's okay. You know, it does not bother me if it goes over or not. What it is I want to just make sure that it looks like right here, right? So when I get through and I can trim this off, I can trim everything off that I want to trim off. Let me go ahead and just square this off right now, so that if I don't want to, I don't have to, right? So I'll just cut that off. Because actually, for me, I'm okay with it going right there. If everything's going to extend out, why not let the hula hoops extend out too, right? It's all about having fun. But I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. So that's why I'm just sort of getting my look down right here. Let's get the other half of the body to the gazelle on here. Oh, yeah. So, yes. This is super fun, super cute. And you know, when you got little special people in your life and they are silly all the time, they expect you to be silly too. And you know, it's okay if they cross over as well, right? Because kids don't care. It's all about having fun. It's all about having fun. And that's the way it should be. I know as we get older, we have responsibilities and all, but we should be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Hello, Jennifer, and hello, Rebecca. All right, we're going to put this up on dimensionals now. I have my dimension. There we go. Yes, and I could just as easily put it this way, but I wanted to use this side. Just lighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to put some dimensionals, and then I'll just trim it off. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just needs to be special, right? Because I'm making it special for somebody. All right, let me make sure I get my last one on here right. I don't want to go too far over. All right, there we go. And then I'll put one right here for good measure. All right, so. And then we might tuck some little leaves in here too. But I'm going to do these rocks. As soon as I finish this right here, I'm going to do those rocks one more time. See if we can make them just a tad bit darker. If they are, fine. If they're not, fine too. Alright? Let's see if we can do it. So you saw what it looked like underneath before I got it all down. So now this is what it looks like when I go and put this over it. Now how fun is that? That is fun. You know, that's why I love being around kids. They always keep things fun. Never a dull moment, for sure. For sure, for sure. Ask any parent, grandparent. Ow. Let's see if I get my thing here. Alright, and I'm just going to put this on with small dimensionals. This kit didn't come with small dimensionals. It came with the larger ones. But you know what? I have some left over from previous months. And that is the nice thing about these kits, is you always have leftovers. So that you can use it. Be as creative as you want. Do what you want and not have to worry about it, alright? So, do it. Use them. You know, the nice thing is we're supposed to create, share, and give. Create, share, and give. So, I'm just put this little congratulations. Now, I could do it just a tad bit lower, which we can do that. That way I can still see the yellow there. Looky there. Alright, so the only thing I have left is our cute little rocks. And you know what, I can even bend that hand just a little bit if I wanted to. Just looks like it holds it. The gazelle's holding it. Alright, so I'm just going to put one more coat on here. We'll see how that works for us. If it doesn't work for us, then so be it. We'll just move on and call it a day. Oop, I didn't want to do those, but alright, let's flip it back over here. Now I'm going to have some pink ones, but that's okay. I'll use them for something, right? I always do. Alright, look how, see that just by letting it dry and adding another coat of color, it really darkens that up. And that's the nice thing with the sponge. You can just, even when I did like the stamping here, I could have done it one more time if I wanted to and made it maybe just a little bit darker. Alright, so we're going to add one of these fun little leaves over here. Just so we have one match it there. And I am going to use the glue dots on this here. And I'm just going to use it at the top here. Because the rest of it's just going to sort of hang loose like a leaf floating in the wind. So I'm just going to put these little glue dots up here at the top. And believing that none of them are going to stick to my fingernails, since I don't have Zoe or Sophia or Maya or anybody here to rescue me from my glue dots and myself. Whoop whoop. Oh, the mystery of where the glue dot went is always fun. Alright, I'm just going to stick it right here, alright? And see how you've got your depth there? So I'm not going to add another one. I got this one right here. I thought about stamping, like I told you, some of the other ones there, but I'm fine with this here because I'm going to add these little rocks. And let's see, I'm going to use my tool to get these little rocks off. Could use my fingers, but let's see here. Alright, so I'm just going to spread them around, right? I have 5 of them here. Good odd numbers, which we normally like. And I can just spread them around. And it just gives it that extra little bling. Sorry about that, but it's sliding all over the place on me. Okay, put one up here, and I have 2 more. And it just makes it nice and fun, right? And that's all we're doing. We're just making something that's very nice, very fun. Let's put it over here by him. Alright, so there you go. There is our alternate number 1. Whoop whoop. And look at that. Does that not look fun? It reminds me of the crazy fun little people in my life. So there you go. So I hope that you enjoyed creating the alternative with me today, or at least looking on and following along. And if you like it, please be sure to share it. Share it on Facebook, YouTube. We also have Instagram. And my tech, you'll get me later when I forget something. So there you go. That's always makes my day special. But anyway, be sure to join us and like I said, we're going to have posted either today or tomorrow about Zoe's birthday giveaway that she's excited about. She's excited about, period, her birthday and her birthday week. And we look forward to that too. So be blessed. Be sure to create, share, and give to somebody, all right? Give it away. Don't hoard it all. All right. See you next week with Teach Me Nana, Judy Allen here in San Antonio. Be blessed and have an adventurous week. Bye.